Writing in a sci-fi genre shouldn't be so hard. And if you watch this video on what to avoid when writing a sci-fi novel, you'll be one step closer to writing your novel with ease. If you don't know me, I'm Octavia D. Mason, giving the best practical writing tips, resources to build a strong novel, and confidence to write your story. Without further delay, let's get to the video. The first thing to avoid when writing a sci-fi novel is not sticking to what you know and skipping doing the research. Some writers can get caught up in the idea of picking a specific genre without knowing what that genre entails, or they simply don't want to do the research and they'll just wing it. This is unacceptable. Sci-fi is a broad genre and it has so many subgenres. There are aliens, artificial intelligence, dystopian societies, mutants, time travel, and so much more. So whether you find a genre that you're familiar with or a genre that you're unfamiliar with, more than likely you will have to do research on it. But if you find that you're writing in a genre that you don't want to do the research on, then find a genre that you're willing to put the effort in, that you're willing to do the research on. Let's say you pick time traveling as the subgenre for your sci-fi novel. If you know anything about time traveling, you know that it has some basic rules. Number one, avoid the butterfly effect. Number two, for the most part, don't interact with yourself. And number three, do not try to kill off historical figures. First of all, everybody tries to kill off Hitler. Try something new. Now, if you don't know the basics of time traveling, nor do you want to do the research on the genre, more than likely you'll confuse your readers like Avengers Endgame did with their watchers and their viewers, because at best the time traveling was wacky. Why? Because throughout our entire lives with viewing and reading fiction, we have come to learn and see the basics of time traveling. And to some extent, we expect to see those basic rules, the basic knowledge of time traveling in books and in movies. With all of that said, if you stick to what you know and if you're willing to do the research, you can spice up your sci-fi novel's subgenre. For example, if your subgenre is time traveling, if you have that basic knowledge, that basic set of rules for time traveling, then you can add more to what you already know. And you can do this by changing up, for example, the way that someone time travels. Is it by a car? Is it by a boat? Is it by a plane? Anything can go if you have that basic knowledge. Or you can switch up the type of people or the type of things that time travel. Is it a group of people that time travel? Is it a certain species of people? Is it a dog? Is it a cat? It's up to you. Or you can even spice it up by limiting how the time travel is used. Can a time traveler only go to the future and not the past? Is there a limitation on how long they can stay in the past or stay in the future? And can they go anywhere throughout time, or is it just one section of time that they have that they can go to? Here's the key to sticking to what you know and doing the research. Whether your book, your sci-fi novel is about time traveling, aliens, AIs, mutants, or dystopian society, you and your book will not be hindered by a lack of knowledge. Instead, you can take what you know and what you've learned and write a sci-fi novel so phenomenal your readers will want to read it twice. Let's recap our practical writing tips for the day. If you stick to what you know and do the research, you'll write a sci-fi novel your readers will love. Hey lovely people, I hope you enjoyed what to avoid when writing a sci-fi novel. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out my practical writing tips playlist here on this channel. If you love sci-fi and want an awesome time travel romance, be sure to purchase my book, The Group, on Amazon, or get a signed copy on my website at octaviadmason.com. P.S. Get the signed copy. You'll love it more. As always, if you love this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want more content just like this, be sure to check out all my other videos on practical writing tips for beginner writers. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for weekly videos just like this one. And head on over to my website at octaviadmason.com and join my newsletter for a free guide on creating realistic book characters. Again, I'm Octavia D. Mason, giving you the best practical writing tips, resources to build a strong novel, and confidence to write your story. See you in the next video. Peace.